What's up, YouTube? Natsu Team FTNatsu back for some more, back for a deck profile. Pale Moon stuff just came out on Cardfight Area. It updated like 5 hours ago or so, and I've been playtesting a little bit. I was gonna try and get a match in. If I get a match in today, I will upload it. But I have a doctor's appointment and I have to leave like in 15 minutes, and I'm not even dressed. So, yeah. But I wanted to get this video done. I wanted to get the video done. So the starter for this deck is Happiness Collector. It comes in the trial deck. It's like most trial decks. It's like most of the trial decks. It's like the viable starter for the client at this point, like generic viable. It's Gem Break 1. Put it in Soul. When your other unit is placed on rear guard from your Soul, you put it in Soul to draw a card and Soul Charge 1. This lets you get Soul Charge off, which is very important because Pale Moon now has. There are a lot of options, depending on your build. Depending on if you're gonna go with the Nightmare all build or if you're gonna go with the Magia build. So like you have options. So there's a lot of options. So it's kind of hard to pick. It's kind of hard to get a lot of Soul Charge units in there. Because you want to get a lot of you mainly want to get a lot of like multiple like attack units in if you know what I'm saying. So this lets you get a Soul Charge off, and Pale Moon, you can just keep calling it out and keep using the skill, like, so that way, even though you would go minus from the Magia, you actually maintain that plus, which is actually pretty important. Then we have, 8 crit. I'm running 8 crit because I run a stand. You can do some really, really hilarious shenanigans with your stand triggers, but I only run 4. I might take it out, though, but there are definitely some hilarious shenanigans. I will get into those shenanigans a bit later. 4 of this guy, because, our girl, actually. Darkseid Storm, yeah, that's a girl. That is definitely a girl right there. Anyway, yeah. So, she's, if you have the Stride Break unit, you can, put it in Soul, draw a card, get 5k power. This card is infinitely better in Pale Moon, because you can, let's call it out. Like I said before, it's the same deal as this unit. It's there are times you might want to call this out, but just that way you can maintain that and also get the 5k power, as opposed to getting a Soul Charge. You get 5k power, which I feel like 5k power is probably a lot better late game, because by the time you're in late game, you're probably gonna have you should have your soul like set, hopefully. And then this unit, you all Sky Walker, put in Soul, unflip. I mean, pretty standard. Poison Juggler, put in Soul, 3k power. It's possible you could use a skill, but so why not? And then 4 heal, new heal. It looks nice. Then for our grade 1s, 4G Perfect Guard, pretty standard. 4G Perfect Guard on flip, pretty nice. Then I'm running 4 Moonlight Melody Tamer Betty. So she's Gem Break 1, Counterblast 1. After she boosted a rear guard, you can counterblast 1, put the rear guard that it boosted into the Soul, and then call something that's Magia from your Soul to its place. So one hilarious shenanigan you can do is you can use that skill, get something out, then not attack with the unit you get, attack your Vanguard. If you get a stand trigger, you can stand Betty and do it again, which is hilarious. Then we're running 4 Purple Trapezes. This card is forever good in Pale Moon. If you don't know what it does, it's when it's placed on a rear guard circle from anywhere. Like, oh my gosh. You put something in Soul and then you call something out. So basically, you can like stand the unit. You can like pseudo stand the unit. You can freaking stand Betty with that. There's just so many. There's so many things you can do with it. It's pretty it's too good. It's too good. And they're running 3 Stride Enabler, just help you stride, get your strides off. Other viable units you can run, though, are this unit. When it's called from Soul, get 5k power. I just don't run it just because I have the space. It's not a bad unit, though. And then this one is, anytime it boosts, you Soul Charge 1. If you're having a lot of trouble Soul Charging, this unit's not bad just because you can get easy Soul. So then, next up for our grade 2s, I'm running 3 of Card Dealer Jacqueline. She's the on clan, the grade 2, grade Break 1 on clan, counterblast 1 on boost to your clan thing. And well, the Pale Moon clan thing is to Soul Charge 1, and then choose a grade 2 or less unit from your Soul and call it out. And the unit stays. The only thing that sucks about this unit is that it is not Magia, so you can't call it out. But it's not that big a deal. Just because Betty's the only unit that really cares. About Magia, and my other two grade 2s are Magia. So then I'm running 4 Flying Periton. He is a Magia unit, which is nice. Gem Break 1, when he's placed on a rear guard circle. No, rear guard circle just straight up, not even from soul. Just when he's placed on rear guard circle, like, oh my gosh, which is too good. You soul charge 1, which is nice, so you can get another soul charge in. And then you choose up to 1 card, and you get a card from your soul, and then you call it behind him. And at the end of the turn, the unit you called goes back into your soul, so you can, like, purple Tripezus, get shenanigans off. And then we have Hell's Gate Magician for our last grade 2. He's also a Magia unit. He is on call, Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1, which kind of sucks that he has Soul Blast, but you can always like Soul Blast out triggers or something you know you're not going to use. Or like, yeah, like certain grade 3s. Anyway, when you place a Vanguard or Rearguard circle, you may pay the cost. If you use up to 1 grade 2 or less unit from your soul, call it to Rearguard circle. The unit call gets 5,000 power, which is nice. Give you the stand. You can really like abuse that extra 5k. And then at the end of the turn, it goes in soul. And once again, it's also a Magia unit, so it is abusable by Betty. It lets this unit another part of the reason why what makes Betty so good is because Betty can call it out and stuff, and you can get hype. You can easily like get extra attacks and all that. And a lot of these units don't have to call. Actually, none of these units have to call to open rearguard circles, which is nice. So you can like just call over stuff. I mean, yeah, you go minus, but if you're like pushing for game, it's not really gonna matter if you minus because hey, you won the game. But yeah. Then for our grade 3s, for Burstwurf Dragon, I'm just running this card because it's a Magia unit, and it's not a terrible ride. I mean, you can Soul Blast 1, get a unit, and then call it back. It's a free attacker. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's all right. It's a Magia unit. That's the main reason why we run it. And then we run 4 Mash Magician Hari. Oh my gosh, this guy's so good. So his Gem Break 2 ability is when he attacks, you just straight up get a card from your soul, call it to your guard, and it gets 3k power. Like, it sticks around, it's very, very useful. It lets you go plus. It's our mitigate. Well, that's not true actually. Purple Trapezus and all the Magia units are mitigator of draw triggers, but this helps mitigate the fact that we don't draw triggers. Like I believe I've said in videos before, I don't run a lot of draw triggers in my deck. That's another video for another. That's another video for another time. That might be a completely soon video. Anyway, other point. So the stride break ability is it's a Magia skill, which means it's Magia unit. So abuse with Betty. Counterboss 1. When you stride, you soul charge 1. Choose the card from your soul. Call it to your guard circle plus 5k to that unit, and at the end of the turn, it goes back into the soul. And if you call this guy, you can just, you unflip that damage, and then you get 2 soul charges. Wait, no, you don't. Why did I think he unflipped damage? But yeah, get 2 soul charges in, and he calls stuff for free. Lets you go plus 2 for the turn. So yeah, that's our, extra deck. You run 2 Amanda. You run 2 Amanda because, over Clifford, or Alan Walker, as me and my other friend call him. Just because Amanda lets you get a soul charge in, which is really, really nice, because soul charging. And also another good thing about this is you can the Magia effect, you can use it on purple Trapezus. You can just abuse purple Trapezus over and over again. Oh, it's so good. Then we only run 2 Dragon Masquerade Harry. The reason we only run 2 is this card is Gem Break 3, and it's Counterblast 2, and Counterblast 2 isn't a lot, but it's still a lot for the deck. If you got, it's a very, Counterblast 2 is that's 2 Counterblasts right there. You're counterblasting a lot of your stuff, so it adds up pretty fast. So that's why we only run 2, and honestly, I feel like you're only going to go into it twice at most. Like, I don't really see yourself going into it that many times. And, you should be attacking enough that they're going to have not enough guard anyway. So his effect is when he hit... Actually, I never went over this card's effect. Oh, no, I did. His effect is when he attacks Vanguard, counter Jump Break 3, Jump Break 3. So like you have to have already. I mean like Jump Break 3. So it's like Alfred. So he's kind of a later game unit. Counterboss 2, choose one of your guards and put it in your soul. And then when it attacks a Vanguard, choose 3 cards from your soul, call to separate your guard circles. And then if you have 5 more rear guards after that, your opponent chooses 2 of their cards, 2 of their units, and puts them in the soul. And then in return, the 3 units you called go back into your soul. This unit's really good. It lets you minus your opponent, which is really nice. The only time we never use this is against like Think Saver, because then they can just whatever. It's a pretty good finish unit. It lets you pretty much go +3 or +2 for the turn. It lets you get a free column in, and like even then you can still do a lot of other shenanigans with it. Once again, extra attacks are always nice. And then we run 4 Gesture Demonic Dragon Lunatic Dragon. That's a mouthful. So he is so the cool thing about him is counterboss rate, which is nice. When he attacks, or when he's placed on Vanguard Circle, you persona flip, and then until the end of the turn, he gets when a unit is placed on Rearguard Circle from your soul, that unit gets plus 2,000 power until the end of the turn. And it's also he also has Gem Break 3 if he gets a critical, extra critical. This unit it's like Scourge Point Dragon, but not as good. Like honestly, I wish they had just given him a I just wish that they had made him a Scourge Point Dragon. Like that would have been much better in my opinion. Just because, like, oh my god, like that would have been so good. But I'm not gonna say that would have been broken. But it definitely would have been close up there. I haven't really played the deck enough to say like no, I think it's for sure broken. But it definitely allows you to push for higher numbers with your units, since sometimes your units aren't always gonna have boosters. So that way then you can mitigate that by like 7K, by having like your 9K unit get plus 5K from the Magia, 2K from this, that's 16K, that's already a 10K shield. Which can push for higher damage and all that. But yeah, anyway, this is the deck so far. There's another like variant of Pale that's available now with this unit and Lambert Catherine, but I will deck profile that later when I'm not later when I play tested that deck a little more and all that. But yeah, this has been Natsu / Cube of Team Fairy Tail signing out.